They called the newbie. That's right. They called the brand new attorney, fresh out of law school with no experience. How'd that happen when you know way more than that attorney does? Want to prevent that from happening to you? Then watch this video. Before we get to that, make sure you click the link below to subscribe and make sure you turn on notifications so every time we do a new video, you'll see it. They called the newbie. Unfortunately, that's what could happen if they've got the most reviews. You see, thanks to Amazon, the world has been trained to read reviews before they purchase anything, whether it's services or products, and legal services are no different. Think about yourself. The last time you were searching on Amazon, trying to buy a gift for somebody or trying to buy a new watch, what did you do? You searched the reviews of that product and that seller, didn't you? Yes, come on, I know you did. Everybody does. We've all been trained to do that because we've all been burned by buying things online. Well, that's the rest of the world. They want to make sure that what they're buying is going to be legitimate, and they want to see what other people say about how your firm treated them. How was their outcome? How did your staff treat them? How was the customer service? How good of an attorney are you? What was their customer experience? They want to know these things before they hire you. So therefore, the name of the game is to get more reviews. Also, your competitors, I know it's a crappy world out there. Sometimes your competitors will give you a negative review, or one of their employees will give you, your firm, a negative review. That's what happens. Sometimes an employee that left, that was disgruntled, may leave a negative review. The only way to combat that is to just get more reviews, more 5-star positive reviews. You see, Google has, they base their ranking on their algorithm of by 15% of what your reviews say and what your reviews are. So how many stars you have and what people say. And there's keywords that people use when they describe the services they receive from your firm. So just get more reviews. That's the whole idea. You see, we had a situation in our own company where an employee was divorced and her husband was stalking her and decided to leave a bad review on our company to try to get her fired. Of course, we saw right through that, and it was very difficult to get that removed. It was a very painful process as well. And so we found that it only got partially removed, and that the best way to combat that was just to ask our clients to give us more positive reviews. And so that kind of buried that down. And so you need to do the same thing if a bad review happens, because let's face it, not all of our clients are going to be happy. There are just some clients that they're a pain in the what, you know what. And you'd rather not even have them, but you have them and you take care of them and you can never please them. So not everybody's going to be happy and not everything is going to go well. Maybe your staff said something wrong and it was just taken the wrong way, but they didn't mean it. Things happen. And so in order to combat that, just have more reviews. So we have a way to automate that process. Yes, you want to ask for reviews, but as an attorney, it really needs to be more matter of fact when asking for a review. Otherwise, it's awkward, it's kind of clunky, and it doesn't sit right. And the problem is that once you ask for a review or have a staff member ask for a review, sometimes the client doesn't do it. And then you have to follow up on it and ask again, and you just don't want to. You don't want to be embarrassed about asking for a review. And the thing is you want to also build your reviews on Google. Yes, of course, that currently is the most important platform to have reviews on. But there's also Facebook. There's also Yelp. Because some people search on Facebook. Some people do search on Yelp. They don't use Google. Some people search on the lawyer directories like Avo and lawyer.com. And so you want to make sure you're in all these platforms and spread out the number of reviews that you get on each platform. But for the most part, you want to have the highest ranking as possible on Google. So for more information on how to automate this process and more tips on how to get more reviews, click the link below.